Hi, do you know any expressions in English with the word heart? That's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at a few expressions. I will present them to you in a sentence and I'll get you to repeat them, and I'll also give you some explanations about these expressions. I'm JC and I'm here today to help you with your English. So let's get started. The first expression, number 1. He was a heartthrob in high school. Repeat. Now, a heartthrob is a male that is usually very attractive and that people are attracted to and possibly fall in love with the person without even knowing the person. We think of movie stars sometimes like that. I think of people like maybe Brad Pitt or other modern day actors or singers that people think are heartthrobs. Let's look at expression number 2. The kitchen is the heart of the home. Repeat. Now, this expression we hear quite a lot. Heart of the home, meaning it is the central area, the most important room in the house. Why? People cook there, people have their meals there. There's a lot going on in a kitchen, and it's usually there where people get together to either prepare a meal together or to share a meal. Now let's look at expression number 3. I don't have the heart to tell her that I plan on leaving her. Repeat. Now, in this expression, we're talking about an emotion. When you say, I don't have the heart, meaning I am not able to do something, but it's emotional. And usually you don't want to do this because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You don't want to be unkind to another person. So in the situation of this sentence, the person looks like he or she is going to leave the other person. So that's why he or she doesn't want to tell the other person that they're going to leave them. Now let's look at expression number 4. My father needed to have open heart surgery when he was 65 years old. Repeat. Now, as many of you know, when you have open heart surgery, they're opening up your chest, cutting the rib cage to get to your heart to do some major surgery, either to the arteries or part of the heart. Now let's look at expression number 5. Let's get to the heart of the problem and try to find a solution. Repeat. Now, the heart of the problem is the main aspect, the most important aspect of a problem, the heart of a problem. So you want to find out really where the problem is coming from. Now let's look at expression number 6. My grandmother had a heart of gold. Repeat. Now, maybe you've heard this expression before. It means a person is very kind and generous. Now let's look at expression number 7. We need to have a heart-to-heart talk if we both want to continue this relationship. Repeat. Now, in this expression, a heart-to-heart talk is a conversation with some other people, and it is serious and honest, a heart-to-heart talk. Normally, we have this with one other person. It could be possible, I suppose, with a group of people, but normally you ask for a heart-to-heart talk with one other person. Now let's look at expression number 8. The politician had a fatal heart attack while delivering his speech. Repeat. Now, a heart attack is a symptom that can be deadly. Sometimes people have a heart attack and they don't die. They're very lucky. Other people do. And usually it's caused by a blockage in the arteries. Now let's look at expression number 9. My heart wasn't in the project, so I quit. Repeat. Now this expression, my heart wasn't in it, means that the person was not motivated to do something, example of activity. This was a project in our sentence. So if your heart's not in it, you're not motivated, you have no interest in doing something. You say, my heart's not in it, or in the past tense, my heart wasn't in it. Now let's look at expression number 10. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Repeat. Now this expression, to find it in your heart, is to make yourself do something that is very difficult. It's not always possible. Sometimes people cannot. But in this situation, the person wants to be forgiven. So he or she is asking the other person, can you find it in your heart? Meaning, are you able to forgive me? Now let's look at expression number 11. If I had 2 flight tickets to Italy, I'd go there in a heartbeat. Repeat. Now here, in a heartbeat means immediately, quickly. The person, if he had 2 tickets, he'd jump on that plane and he'd go there right away, immediately. Now let's look at expression number 12. That man has a heart of stone. He has no sympathy for anyone. Repeat. So here in the expression heart of stone, that is someone who is unkind. They have no pity on anyone, no sympathy. Emotionally, they really don't care about other people's feelings. They have a heart of stone. So that wraps up our expressions with heart for today. If you have any expressions that you've come across, why not put them in the comment section? That would be interesting to see, because there are more expressions in the English language that use the word heart. Are you ready to talk about love? That's what we're going to do today. I prepared 16 sentences, and these are sentences which will be recognized by native English speakers. Sometimes you hear these sentences in songs, other times in movies, or just in everyday conversation. I will present each sentence to you. I'll let you look at the sentence and to try to figure out how to complete the sentence. If you have exposure to a lot of English, you should have no trouble. If not, I'll give you the correct answer, and then I'll ask you to repeat the correct answer after me. Are you ready to begin? Let's go. Number 1. Answer, I'll be yours forever. Repeat. Number 2. Answer, you make my heart spin. Repeat. Number 3. Answer, you take my breath away. Repeat. Number 4. Answer: we're true soulmates. Repeat. Number 5. Answer: love is blind. Repeat. Number 6. Answer: love makes the world go round. Repeat. Number 7. Answer: I have a never-ending love for you. Repeat. That sentence was in a very popular song in English quite a few years ago, and it was translated into French here in Quebec. Number 8. Answer: lovers come and go, friends are forever. Repeat. Number 9. Answer: she was the love of my life. Repeat. Number 10. Answer: you can't live on love alone. Repeat. Number 11. Answer: a loving relationship is a two-way street. Repeat. Number 12. Answer: love the one you're with. Repeat. Number 13. Answer: I will always love you. Repeat. Number 14. Answer: they've been in love since the first time they set eyes on one another. Repeat. The next one is a famous quote. Number 15. Answer: it is better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Repeat. Number 16. Answer: they fell in love after traveling around Europe together. Repeat. Now, number 16 is not a famous sentence, but it's something that has happened to people for years and years and years. People go away, travel together, and for us here in North America, going to Europe was something special. So people would travel together and they'd end up falling in love. Well, that's all our sentences for today. How did you do? Were you able to complete most of them? I hope so. You can always go back and practice again with me, practice the pronunciation, look at these sentences, and maybe if you go on the internet, you might find some other sentences talking about love and relationships that might interest you. And I'd like to remind you to give me a like if you found this exercise helpful for you. And at the same time, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. That way you'll become one of the people to receive notifications for my upcoming videos. So, I'll leave you for today. Take care and bye-bye.